Okay. Hello, everybody. Um, sorry. I am Mr. Kevorkyan, or Mr. K, as many of the kids call me. I am your student's U.S. history teacher. I apologize. I can't be there in person tonight. I am obviously at work. I have been feeling progressively sicker throughout the day. I'm not going to make it till 8 o'clock. I apologize. I did want you guys to still get some course info, though, so I'm making you this video. So just a little bit about myself really quickly. I'm on my 8th year teaching. I've taught U.S. history for most of that. I got my BA in politics, but I got my master's in education. Um, and yeah, I'm really excited to be at MA this year. Really quickly, my course, we're going to study U.S. history, obviously. My course is really structured around units. I've made a typo and I still haven't fixed it. I apologize. It's two sixes. Oh well. Um, yeah, we're going to look at the American Revolution. We're going to look at the Civil War and slavery. We're going to look at Reconstruction. We're going to look at the Industrial Revolution, America and the World, Great Depression, and social movements. So we're going to look at 7 big moments in U.S. history. And by doing so, we'll cover uh, from 1754 up until about the present. So we'll kind of go through it. And my goal is for students to, I want them to learn some of the history, so some of the content. So we want to be able to explain why power structures look the way they do, why the U.S. became so powerful, and what are the origins of modern day social movements. That's the history content, and history is important, of course, but we want students to be successful in other classes as well and other places as well. So we have a skill component as well, and one of them we really focus on writing in here. So writing skills and research skills, which are really important as well. So grading in my class, essays are 70% of the grades, presentations are 20, quizzes are 10%. Now, the students usually get nervous when they hear that, but actually a lot of this is made in their favor. First of all, I use standards-based grading. Um, what that means is I grade students on specific skills. So not on the essay overall, or on a presentation overall, but I'll give them a grade for a skill like thesis, or a skill like, let's get this out of the way, or a skill like selection of evidence, or synthesis, or organization. Those are all example skills. And I will teach them, you can see an example up here, exactly what I want them to do. I don't know, it's my other one. Let's turn that off. I apologize. The other video I made for my other class randomly popped up. Okay, moving on. I'll try and cut that. Yeah, they'll always have a rubric so they can see exactly what they need to do to get a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. And you'll notice that the grade is there's a lot of opportunities for them to succeed, with a 4 being an A plus and a 3 being an A minus. I also use something called a decaying average, which, if you want, you could look at it more carefully, but it essentially means that the later in the year we are, or the later in the semester we are, the more the assignments are worth. And the reason it's made that way is so students are rewarded for improving rather than being punished for not doing so well in the beginning. I'm not going to run through all of this. And my syllabus is on Canvas, so you can check that out with your student if you want. I do want you to see an example of what an activity in class looks like. So this is the first activity we did in my class this year. And there'll always be a question, a historical question that we're trying to answer. Directions, complete the steps, and everything's step by step. So in the first step, we did a lecture. So if they're at school, I'll do the lecture out loud. If they missed lecture, if they missed school, they can open it up here and they'll be able to see the slides at home or later for review. But of course, I'll do the lecture live. They answer the questions. Okay. Step 2. Okay. You read some primary sources. So this is really common in my class. So all right. So there we go. We have a document by Locke. We have a document by Montesquieu. All right. Great. And then again, you answer questions, take notes, and so on and so forth. You get it. It's step by step until finally, at the very end, there'll be some skill that they're supposed to practice. Thesis, selection of evidence, explanation of evidence on this particular one. Now, it is not my expectation that students know any of these things necessarily. I teach them all of the things exactly what I expect. Of course, the vast majority of students probably know these skills, but every teacher is also different as well. So I have a very clear rubric for every skill. As you can see, it's linked right there. I teach it to them first, and it's linked right there. Oops, sorry. I need to share this tab with you. So here's an example of my rubric. So it's really clear how to get there. So the last thing I want to show you is my schedule, because what's really important in my class is keeping up with the activities, and you'll see them here on the schedule. Now, the activities aren't actually worth any points. They get feedback on them, but they don't earn points for them. But you have to do each activity to be able to do the final product, which on this unit, sorry, I should clarify, this is the unit calendar, is an essay. So you want to, if they do all the activities, they will have done most of the work to write the final paper, and they will have gotten feedback if they've been turning them in on time. And you can see each activity is linked to a particular historical event and some particular skills as well. And most of the activities, really all the activities, are actually multi-day activities. So we go across days. So 5 activities, and that ends this unit. Then my next unit will look similar. Yeah. I again apologize for not being there today, but I hope that video was helpful. Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Yeah, I hope to meet all of you at some point in the future. Thanks a lot, and I will see you later.